Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. As for methods of prayer, all are good as long as they are sincere. All men who have achieved great things have been great dreamers. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. I should have based my judgment upon deeds and not words. Don't be afraid to say I don't know and seek knowledge from others. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. You will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. It's important in life. If you don't give a shit, it can help you a lot. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. Don't share your personal life with anyone. Do not let anyone have anything that could harm you. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. Dining with the king, your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. I can chase you, and I can catch you, but there is nothing I can do to make you mine. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I'm as radiant as the sun. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Wit seduces by signaling intelligence without nerdiness. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. In the midst of darkness, he alone sees the dawn. In the midst of the soundless, he alone hears harmony. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The only source of knowledge is experience. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. I had to philosophize, otherwise I could not live in this world. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. We cannot do everything at once, but we can do something at once. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Always be friendly, always be kind, like the most beautiful flower that you can find. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. We are all insects, groping towards something terrible or divine. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous.